This one is the Nomad. It is our high-performance twin fin based off of our Dragonfly, so it's in the same family as the Dragonfly. Has a slight bump wing dumbtail. Fins are pushed a little bit further back than normal, some of our other twin fins, which makes it a little bit more positive. It's more high performance as compared to our center. So it's made for like a little better wave, little bigger wave. Turn down rails helps it react a lot quicker than if it had like a fuller rail, but it's less forgiving with the more turn down rails. Pretty flat, has like a little flip up in the nose, so it's less catchy. Super deep single, has like a slight double through right in front of the fins, through the fins, and like a little bit of V coming off the tail. Probably waist high to like a couple feet overhead. It's probably, I would say, average to expert. We geared this board for Koa. Koa likes it. This is actually a little bigger one. So we made him a 5'6". He wanted a little bigger. This is a 5'9", so he wanted a little bigger board for bigger waves. Yeah, it's just different from our other twin fins. Just more of a high performance twin fin.
So this is the Nomad, shaped by Glen Pang. This one is a 5'9", 18 7/8 wide, and 2 1/4 thick. I'm definitely addicted to riding this board. It's basically a high performance twin fin. It's a better wave step up from the, I'd say from the center as far as Glen Pang's twin fin line goes. It's kind of flatter for like a high performance shortboard. It's a little bit thinner, but it's got a lot more rocker than, you know, like the Saint, which just allows it to have that like tighter turning radius in the pocket, and yeah, it gives it that little extra high performance feature. Yeah, but it doesn't have too much rocker, so you can still like paddle into waves easy. Still carries through the flats and flows through turns. It has like the round, almost round pin tail, which gives it a little extra hold. Thinned out the tail too, so allows you to sink the rail in a little bit more. So yeah, I generally set my fin boxes further back. That just adds to like the board holding, so it won't slide out on you. Another feature on this board is it has that little baby hip on it, those little bumps. Gives it a little extra release point and allows it to turn tighter in the pocket. So these are the Aquila Ipas by Futures, and these are my go-to twin fins. They're fiberglass fins, so they're a lot stiffer. They're kind of on the smaller side, but because the fin placement is further back and then these fins being stiffer, it holds really well. Like I've never really had a problem with them like sliding out or anything. They just work really well in like all conditions, all around good fins. Fairly like rolled down tapered rails, which I think just allows them to cut through the water easier and flow through turns on bigger or more powerful wave. You can kind of like set the rail in harder and really just like sink into your turns. So it's got a double concave. Most of my boards I go with the double concave just because it gives it that little like if you were standing on an Indo board or something. So it gives it that ease of rocking from rail to rail. It feels just like it allows me to sit on one fin and carry that speed, and then when I transfer rails, it just like flows, keeps that momentum, and it flows through to the next rail when I'm turning. And the volume distribution, it allows it to paddle really well. I think a lot of the volume is like in the chest area, or like front foot chest area. So that just allows you to paddle really well. It kind of goes in everything. I've ridden it from 1 foot to about like maybe 6 foot on that 5'6". But I'd say it's like sweet point would be in the 2 to 5 foot range. This 5'9" version, I got this so I could ride it in, you know, like a little bit bigger stuff, like 6 foot. My favorite thing about this board is just the fluidity of it. Like it feels very fluid when I'm just standing on the board, you know, turning, just doing the little wiggles and whatever. So yeah, it feels very fluid. Or the first 2 versions we had, I was riding the 5'6". The 5'9", we kind of thinned out the tail a little bit more, so it pronounced that little hip a little bit more. I think this board is catered more towards like intermediate to expert level. It's a really fast board, top speed. 3,000. I mean, that's definitely another favorite part about this board is the speed. I mean, for any board you want it, as long as it has speed and holds and paddles easy, I think that's the main things, right? But yeah, it's very fast.